Hey, Nite here. Welcome back to ESO. Last episode, we took on the Red Rooks at Nuelame Estate. The traps were giving us some trouble, but we managed to free the hostages and the Rook threat. We also met up with Alif from the Fighters Guild again and helped her fight off some Deadra in an attempt to find Merrick. Unfortunately, Merrick was taken by the Dremora Dosha before we could get to him, so now we are headed to the Dowerstone Isle to see if we can find him. Alright. We're right where we left off last episode, in front of the Isle. So let's take a swim. Some crate with nothing in it.
Comrade, to me.
Yonir Iceblade. I believe this was the leader of the Fighters Guild before Sees All Color.
Comrade!
Who are you?
I am Yofnir Iceblade, former master of the Fighters Guild. Don't interrupt, I cannot speak long. Dosha has taken Merrick beneath the island into the vault. She drains his soul for her master's dark plans.
Why are you here?
I can't say. My time grows short. Save Merrick, stop the Deadra. We're the followers of Molag Bal.
Okay. Alright. That was a neat little interaction. Anything up here? Nope. We got a linen hat. I'm not going to take that. I don't think this is the tower we need, but we'll go up it just to see. Oof. I tried. Now let's take a look at the map. Alright, so I'm guessing this is the tower. Let me take a quick look around. Not that I think there's anything back here, but you never know. Alright, looks like we have to go below the tower. And again, nothing above. I don't think I'm going to attempt that jump again. Dowerstone Vault.
A pure soul, Dosha. Don't fail me.
Molag Bal, never a good sign. We got a scamp. We got coffins. We have an empty chest. This did say it was a solo instance, so why would there be an empty chest? Alright, whatever. We got light pouring in from the outside. That's a cool little look. How convenient that the light's pointing right on the statue. How convenient. And another empty chest. Perfect. Can't go through those gates. Alright, it looks like there's really just one way to go here. Oh, and there's Merrick. Hold on, Merrick. I gotta look at these crates. There's Dosha.
You're too late, mortal. His soul will fuel the mortum vivicus. I will consume you as well.
Oh. He turned into one of those serpent Deadra, like Shizel from the Belfarina Island we were on at the very start of the game.
You have failed me, Dosha.
She wasn't too bad.
My head.
Okay, like I was saying, she wasn't too bad. I think Shizel was more difficult than her. Notes on the mortum vivicus. I think that's how I said it. Since the Dark Master's plot was revealed to me, I have attempted to learn more of this weapon he holds so dear. According to historical records, the mortum vivicus was a gift from our Lord and Master to the unworthy king of a forgotten city. Those unworthy servants stood on the verge of greatness. To their great loss and eternal shame, the fools were unable to accomplish the simple task our master set before them, and he withdrew the vivicus from Tamriel. It was lost to the faithful. If the master plans comes to fruition, if enough souls can be gathered to his side, the servants of the Lord of Lies would be more powerful than any mere king or queen. Truly, Tamriel would burn in the master's fire. Interesting. Bower and Fletcher. The Ruins of Camelzel, Part 1. Alright. So I guess that book is trying to explain why souls are being taken, such as our soul. And maybe that's the power that weapon, the mortum vivicus, is what Mana Marco seeks. He's the one who sacrificed us to Molag Bal.
She almost had me. Thank you, comrade.
Are you alright?
Just need a moment to recover. If you hadn't come along... I'll be fine, Stendar willing.
What was she yelling about? What was she yelling about wanting your soul?
I heard her communing with the Lord of Lies. Molag Bal is harvesting souls for some dark plot. He's especially interested in the souls of the faithful.
What now?
Comrade, grab that book and her notes on the table. I saw her scribbling after speaking to her master. We may be able to learn more about this plot. Learn what this Mortum Vivicus is. Grab them, then let's get out of here.
Okay. You need time to catch your breath? No? Alright. Dosha's journal. Oh, this is written in some type of other language. I won't even attempt that. I should take Merrick back to see Sees All Colors. No problem. Oh, the Fighters Guild is just all out here waiting for us.
I'm so glad to be out of there. Thanks, Stendar, you saved me from that vile creature.
No problem. Alright, before we talk to Sees All Color, let's talk to Alif.
You're alive. You surprise this one. You're stronger than she thought.
Thank you, I guess. Alright, Sees All Color.
You are the sun on my scales, comrade. You've returned Merrick to us.
He was captured by a necromancer, a follower of Molag Bal.
Molag Bal. May he burn in the glare of 1,000 suns. It's just like him to send an assassin to kill a noble warrior. That's a coward's weapon.
She wanted him for something called the Mortum Vivicus. We found this journal and some notes.
Sooth, the Mortum... what? And I can't make tails or scales of these scribblings. No matter. It's going to take time to decipher this scroll, but we'll put our best scribe on it.
Is there anything else I can do?
You've done a great service for the Guild today, comrade. I look forward to drawing steel with you in the future. If we learn anything from the journal, I'll make sure you hear about it.
That would be appreciated. We get an Anchor Stone Amulet, adds 15 health recovery, and Minor Glyph of Stamina.
I'll look for you down the river, comrade. You'll hear from us once we've decoded the journal.
May I ask a few questions, Guildmaster?
Of course. After action report, yes? Wise choice.
I saw a ghost here on the island. He claimed to be the last Guildmaster.
Yafnir? His passage down the river called me to this post. What did he say?
He told me where Merrick was. He seemed rushed.
Interesting. I'll get in touch with some of our sisters in the Mages Guild. See if they can investigate this apparition. I try to avoid the Walking Dead, when I can.
How long do you think it will take to decipher the journal?
Not long. Aleph told me you found some trinkets with the cultists. Between those baubles and the notes you found, hopefully we'll have a start for the translation effort.
All right. Take care. Now we're just going to stand here? Everyone's just going to stand here. Let's talk to her again.
I'll look for you down the river, comrade. You'll hear from us once we've decoded the journal.
All right, nothing new. Okay. So, that's that then. I say we head back to Daggerfall And we get this sky shard. We check out Bad Man's Hollow. And take it from there. I want to finish everything around Daggerfall before we head up to Camlorn and start doing stuff investigating those werewolves. Before I go back to the Rosy Lion, let's just take a swim back over just to see if anything triggers or anything like that. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Just wanted to see. Oh, I should have went inside. It's been a while since we went in there. Into our little room that we have decorated. Sparsely, but hopefully we get some more stuff.
I heard that Dominion soldiers have landed at Farwatch. Can you tell me anything else?
Not much. The elves landed, and there's been fighting throughout the area.
My daughter is stationed there. I hope she's all right.
Okay, they were talking about a place called Farwatch. I wonder if we'll get to that area at some point. Oh, here they are. Can we talk to her about it? No.
This work isn't going to do itself.
There's Glutton. Glutton. Buddy. Okay, so where was this sky shard?
No charge to have a look.
Alright, let's get a mount.
I sell to the nobility.
We want to go down. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not. I don't know. I see someone here, so maybe that's a good sign. Brother Gobert. Alright, hold on, Brother Gobert.
Greetings in his name. We're always pleased to have new faces join us.
Join you for what?
Why, the Harvest Festival, of course. Go on inside and see for yourself. Talk to Curator Nicholas if you'd like to join in the festivities.
Festivities, you say? Oh, what kind of festivities will these be? Public dungeon. Okay, so this is a dungeon. Do I want to take on a dungeon? No, because I need other players. And I got no one to play with. Alright, so we won't do that until we can find someone to do the dungeon with. I wonder if there's probably a queue you can join for it too. But who knows how well that will go and how long that will take. So let's just hold off on that for now. I'm gonna guess the Sky Shard is in the dungeon. Yeah. Okay. So what do we want to do now? We could go to the Harborage and talk to the Prophet. I mean, we're over this way, so it might be a good idea. I don't know. Hey, Prophet, I'm back. Did you see that one? Lairs?
My father taught me this song. Pretty, isn't it? I guess I'm feeling a little homesick.
I would have never guessed you played the lute.
Good, good. You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
Is there something wrong?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
What can I do?
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Daggerfall. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Manamako.
How can that help us?
If it is truly an agent of Menamako's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents.
How can I find this agent?
Venture to Daggerfall. Speak to Old Maid Maxell and Husnia the mercenary. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Alright, I'll go find something out in return. Get to do some investigating. Look for some clues. Question some witnesses. Witnesses or leads, I should say. Alright, let me pull up the quest here. Chasing Shadows. The Prophet and I are seeking ways to rescue Sai Sahan, the Red Guard who hid away the Amulet of Kings. The Prophet has asked me to travel to Daggerfall and search for a worm cult agent. Okay, where are these leads? Oh, there's Maxell.
You're new to Daggerfall, aren't you? I know everyone in town.
I mean, I've been here for a little bit. Have you noticed any other strangers in the city?
I don't like to gossip, but there's been an Imperial vagrant nosing around for the past few weeks. Suspicious-looking fellow. I actually saw him picking through the trash outside the castle a few weeks ago. I've no idea where he is now.
Is there anything else you can tell me or persuade? You're obviously as observant as you are beautiful. Is there anything else you can tell me? Alright, let's try that. You're obviously as observant as you are beautiful. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Oh, you're too kind. You make me blush. Come to think of it, I did see him a few days later on the south side of town. He was with another man, very thin and pale, almost sickly. Does that help?
Sure. It can be. We'll see. Take care. Alright. So we finally got to use the persuade option. And that didn't update. Okay, investigate.
Does nobody care?
Let's see here.
Comrade, a word.
Oh, what does Barra Mooresmith want?
Comrade, I have an urgent message for you.
What is it?
Guildmaster Sees All Colors would like to see you as soon as possible. She said the journal has revealed something about the Vivicis, whatever that is. She awaits you at the guild hall.
Where can I find her? Well, she just said the guild hall guy.
You can find her in the hall in Wayrest, comrade. May the Eight protect you.
Did she say what's happening?
No idea. Word around the hall is that she's been working day and night on some mysterious project. I've even seen some mages' guild scribes wandering around the place. Strange.
Strange indeed. Thanks for the information, Barra. Okay, so maybe she is in a different place. Wayrest. Alright, but we still have to investigate this for the Prophet. So it might look like she's in... The other person we have to talk to might be in the Rosy Lion. Could be. Husnia. Husnia? Oh, I think we talked to her before. When we first came here.
Who's this now? I bet you've got a wild tale or two to share.
I was hoping you'd have a tale for me. About a stranger in town?
Present company excluded? Well, there was a dodgy-looking Imperial hanging out in a doorway near Southgate Alley this morning. He was eyeballing everyone who happened by. Seemed like a cut-purse looking for an easy mark, if you ask me.
Alright, now we can intimidate her. First we can ask, isn't there anything else you can tell me? And for intimidate, we can go, easy mark. You sound like an expert on thieving. Maybe even an accomplice? Let's go with that.
Now, wait a second. Are you with the City Watch? Listen, I'm out of that line of work. You want to arrest somebody? That Imperial's your man. I saw him slip into a house right by the South Gate with another shady-looking character. Arrest them!
Alright, thanks for the help. Alright, so we got to use the persuade and the intimidate options. I'm glad I put points into them. Let's see if the quest updated. Nope. Okay, so we have to go all the way back to where we were jumped by the worm cult.
I have nothing.
Oh, look at this mount. He's on fire. I have not done any of these daily writs at all. I really need to get on them, I think. Mia, do you have anything to say about this?
The ship's new crew will work out. And if they don't,
The captain will send them off to the old mutineers.
Nope. We've been in this house before, and we tried to go down there and we couldn't, but now we can. While we're here, let's take a look around. Pattern wood elf shelf. An elf on a shelf, if you will. I'm sorry. Coughing tincture. All right. I don't want to steal stuff that I need to fence until we can safely do that. Not while we're doing a quest in case something happens. Alright, this looks like a pretty straight shot to the end. I knew that was a trap and I just walked right into it. And oh, and I just stood there. Great. Skeletal warrior. He wasn't very... what's the word? I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Well, he wasn't hiding well, maybe. What's the word? Oh man, that's gonna bother me. Inconspicuous? Is that the word? Yeah, I don't know who they're trying to fool. At least these skeletons weren't trying. They were probably like, does anyone really fall for that? Oh. Aldeminin? Aldeminin? Minion? Alright, do we just straight up attack him?
How dare you trespass here!
Oh, he was actually smart and left the arrows. Well, here's some more. Pathetic mortal, really? Alright, before we take that, let's take a look around here. Audi Minion's journal? How do you say that? Audi Mion's journal? Okay. What else do we got around here? It doesn't look like we have anything else. Oh, we got a bookshelf. The Horror of Castle Zaire? Part 3? Alright, Orb of Discourse.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Who? Me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Okay, we can ask, who are you? We know who he is. Or we can persuade, forgive me, my lord, but I heard something that might be of interest to you. Alright, let's stroke his ego a little bit.
Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel.
Really? Someone has been asking the locals about a Redguard named Sai Sahan.
Are they? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
Do you know where he is?
Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
Thank you, my lord. Alright, so it looks like Abner Tharn is playing double agent. Maybe? Or maybe he's just out for himself. I have the orb and information from Abner Tharn. I shall return to the Prophet. Can do. Yeah, before we turn to the Prophet, I want to check this place out. This is another player housing, Captain Margot's place. Okay, so this is a little bigger than our room at the Rosy Lion. And it's got a shelf. I like this. Nice. What are the purchase options? Here we go. 56,000 for unfurnished, and if it's furnished, it's crowns. All right. I mean, we don't have enough of either, but it seems like a good step up from the inn. I wonder what this orb is about we got.
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists use orbs like this one to communicate. I spoke to Abner Tharn.
Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
All right, good luck.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
What do you need?
I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn.
Why do you dislike Tharn so much?
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions?
He showed me a vision about them, but I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Well, tell me about the 5 companions.
We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manimarco.
Tell me more about Manimarco.
You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manimarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings.
Why would Varen need the amulet?
Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manimarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn.
What happened next?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
What then?
Manimarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Manimarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads.
Okay, so Abner Tharn's daughter, became Empress. Tell me about the Dragonfires.
Well, the legend says that the Dragonfires were created from the blood of Akatosh and given to Saint Alessia. When a new emperor is crowned, they're supposed to relight them to prove that they're a true heir of Alessia, one of the Dragonborn.
Okay. Hey, I want to ask about Abner Tharn. Why? Alright. Let's just do this again.
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manimarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
Yeah, thank you. Tell me about Abner Tharn.
Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady.
Tharn didn't seem too happy working for the Worm Cult.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if he got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
Alright, I've heard enough for now.
I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Alright, so we get a skill point here. Adds 153 weapon and spell damage, adds 10 stamina recovery. That could be good. And we leveled up. Oh, what's this on the table? Chronicles of the 5 Companions 1. Chronicles of the 5 Companions 2. Alright, so we met Abner Tharn, and we got some information on the 5 Companions from Lyris Titanborn that we didn't really get in the vision from the Prophet. Mainly that Abner Tharn's daughter is the one who became Empress Regent. Alright, let's see about this level up. 1 attribute, 1 skill. And we get a whole bunch of runes. 28 stamina. No Imperial skills. Intimidating presence allows you to intimidate NPC. Oh yeah, we already had that. Excuse me. What am I doing? Medium armor. Improved sneak and evasion. Requires 5 pieces of medium armor equipped. Shroud yourself in mist to gain major evasion, reducing damage from area attacks by 20%. That could be useful. Hawkeye. Dealing damage with a light or heavy attack increases the damage of your bow abilities by 2% for 5 seconds. Stacking up to 5 times. Alright, let's take that. For sure. Savage Beast. When you cast an animal companion's ability while you are in combat, you generate 2 ultimate. Alright. Now let's head back to Daggerfall and see if the Prophet contacts us again, like he did previously when we do missions for him.
The fog has lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
Alright, so the Prophet did contact us. He wants us to go back to the harborage. An unexpected guest. I wonder who that could be. Would it be Abnartharn, since he's the one we've been talking to? Or is this someone we haven't met yet? I don't know. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause it right here, and we'll figure that out in the next episode. If you stuck with me, I appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. And if you enjoyed adventuring with me, I hope you come back. Have a good one. See ya.